Do you love the death of others as much as I do? Are you always so dull? I understood you enjoyed the cut and thrust of debate. Death. 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 As has been noted by the most respected authorities, it is beautiful. The purest, most harmonious thing there is. Sexual intercourse is nothing compared to it. Speaking of sexual intercourse, does she fuck? Or does she, like, you know, what? What does she like? I'm talking about your wife. Your wife? You know the old joke. Does she fuck? Does she fuck? It's ambiguous, of course. It could mean that she fucks like a rabbit, or she fucks it at all. Ah, well. We're all God's creatures. Even your wife. There is only one obligation. To be honest, you have no other obligation. Weigh that in your mind. Do you know the man who runs this country? No? Well, he's a very nice chap. He took me aside the other day, last Wednesday I think it was. He took me aside at a reception visiting dignitaries. He took me aside, me, and he said to me in what I can only describe as a hoarse whisper. He said to me, Nick, he said to me, Nick, that's my name. Nick, if you ever come across anyone whom you have good reason to believe is getting on my tits, tell them one thing. Tell them honesty is the best policy. The cheese was superb. Goat. One for the road. I had a very nice chat with your wife, but I couldn't help but noticing she didn't look her best. She's probably menstruating. Women do that. You know, old chap, I do love other things, apart from death. So many things. Nature. Trees, things like that. A nice blue sky. Blossom. Tell me, truly, are you beginning to love me? I think your wife is. Beginning. She is beginning to fall in love with me, on the brink of doing so. The trouble is I have rivals, you see, because everyone here seems to have fallen in love with your wife. It's her eyes have beguiled them. What's her name? Gila or something? Who would you prefer to be? Me or you? I'd go for me if I were you. The trouble with you, although I grant your merits, is that you're on a losing streak while I can't put a foot wrong. Do you take my point? Oh, God. Let me confess. Let me make a confession to you. I have never been so moved in the whole of my life as just the other day. Last Friday, I believe it was, the man who runs this country said to the country, "We are all patriots. We are as one. We all share a common heritage. Except for you, apparently. I feel a link, you see, a bond. I share a commonwealth of interest. I am not alone. I am not alone!"
Kill me.
What?
Kill me.
What's the matter? What in heaven's name is the matter? Ah, you're probably just hungry. Or thirsty. Let me tell you something. I hate despair. I find it intolerable. The stink of it gets up my nose. It's a blemish. Despair, old fruit, is like a cancer. It should be castrated. Indeed, I've often found that works. Chop the balls off and despair goes out the window. You're left with a happy man. Or a happy woman. Look at me. Your soul shines out of your eyes.